I'm doing a review on BlackBoxStocks.com's amazing scanner. And let me log in here. They have an option scanner that's just amazing, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion. They have over 4,000 members currently, and that's for a reason because it's amazing. It's an amazing scanner, an amazing community. So this is the website, which is where the scanner's at, and there's a main chat on the main site, and there's also a Discord, which has moderators that trade, and the moderators their trades will show up on the main chat for the most part. But what I do when I start my day is I turn on the alerts here, and this is for stocks only. Uh, and then so I have my alerts on there. Most days I do that, but I go to options, and options only show during market hours. These are from Friday's market hours, but what I like to do is, and I learned this from one of the mods in BlackBox, 7-star Mike, but I set this to above ask only, and I like to do sweeps only. And so what I'll see is what the smart money, like people, spending $38,000 on 100 contracts of Tesla, or I mean, it gets a lot more expensive. $542,000 sweep on Google put. So I want to see when the market opens, what what's coming out. What is the smart money doing? And you don't just, in my opinion, you don't just blindly follow option flow, because a lot of it is not good. But you got to use it to sort of, you can see, gauge where the market's going, or at least what the smart money's doing, and have an advantage. I like to use it for when I'm the market opens and I want to trade Apple, and I got an idea of what Apple's currently doing. But when I see a bunch of flow come in for Apple, and they're thinking the same thing I'm thinking, then I have that much more conviction. But BlackBox Stocks doesn't only offer this amazing feature. They have, like, you can look at historical data. So I can look at all. Let's go to Tesla. Tesla from, I want to see what's been happening in Tesla from September 1st to the 4th. And I want to look at sweeps, and I want to look at the ask side, bid side. When you see bid side, it's when they're closing out uh, contracts, or they're selling contracts. So there's no way to know, but we, with enough data, you can gauge what's going on, along with the price action, all that. They have their own proprietary charts here, which are coming. They're really convenient. And then you go to studies, and this is something that was added recently, but they have dark pool volume profiles, so you can see where the most recent Tesla dark pool prints are. And we don't know if they're bought or sold there, but or what was going on. There's always a buyer and a seller, but we use those as support and resistance areas. So it's good to be able to see them on the chart here. So we can look at historical data, and then we can download it. I just downloaded Tesla options history, and I'm going to show you what comes up right here. So this shows me all the Tesla put call flow from 9/1 to 9/4. So, if I'm trying to see what's going on, that's a good way. There's also something really cool here, the heat map, which shows current. Without getting into too much detail, this gives you an idea of where the money's at, where the volume's at for different strike prices, and these are current weeklies, next week's, and then monthlies. And these are puts, same thing, vice versa. But so that's the heat map, which is really cool. There's open interest here, so that that's effective. You can check the open interest. There's volume there, but I think because we're all options, so you can see where the most volumes at, and market wide. There's alerts, which is really cool. They you don't want to blindly follow these alerts, but when the alerts come up, they have a nice, they have multiple algorithms, but there's a legend here that shows you what different alerts mean. There's rapid fire bullish, repeater bullish, large bullish, different types, and they do a great job of explaining what they all mean. So that comes in handy. I do find that a lot of times when I see multiple, like Apple or Tesla rapid fire bullish, for example, calls, then I will personally look to start shorting when I see people are just FOMOing, and it gets to that point where it's way extended. Like, I use that to my advantage, and that's when I'll start shorting, for example. And then we got flow, which is amazing. There's a lot. There's a legend here as well. What all the it's the same one, but anyways, it just breaks down what open interest hasn't been met is the white one, then yellow open interest has been met in one transaction, and then the purple is multiple transactions to meet open interest, which is good to know. And the cool thing about BlackBox stocks is they let you know what side the order was filled on, the ask, the bid, or the mid price. And there's also in the filter you can look at multi-leg, more advanced strategies if you want, but I choose not to look at that. And there's also something really cool is you can do contracts cheaper than 50 cents, or contracts greater than $5. You can look at greater than $500,000 in value, greater than 500 contracts. All that stuff comes in really handy. Let's look at. We can narrow it down to just $1 million spent here on NCLH and 800,000 spent on CDE. It's really cool, and you can zoom in here. You can see a lot easier if you want to zoom in. But that part's really cool. The charts, you can have candles if that's what you like, which I personally do. But there's a lot you can do with the charts here. They have most active calls here. You can see like Tesla was on fire on Friday with volume, and most active puts, and then bullish flow, bearish flow. So you can just get a feel for what the market's doing. Now over here we have an alert stream, which you can filter, and it shows just like I like to say, just dark pool prints, and that's it. I just want to see dark pool prints when I do it, so I just set it symbols, all symbols, and it's just showing me dark pool. And then whatever. You can see the dark pools here, but I like to see just market-wide sometimes what the dark pool activity is doing. And then there's it's not what I want. There is pre-market scan. So back to what I do when I start the day, I set my alerts for the NASDAQ NYSE, and then I do a pre-market scan. And I want to see what's got the most volume, what's got the biggest what's active, what's going on in pre-market. Excuse me. And then after, when the day is over, I got the post-market scan, which you'll see like a lot. It's fun to watch, like a lot of earnings times. You can just see like it just go off in here, which is pretty cool. And then that can give you a trade idea. Jump in, let me jump in. Jazz just started going off 5%. Whenever, let's see what it's doing. Check the chart. It looks good for a breakout, and boom, get in. It's a nice trade idea there. There's market scan. That's during the market hours. Get a feel for what's going on. That helps. There's volume ratio here, which is cool. It's another scan of what the volume's doing, and there's news. They have fly on the wall, which is really informative. It's nice to check the news, and then you can also just look for options news, which is handy. And then there's ratings. You can look at different what the analysts are doing with their different ratings, which I personally don't really check out, but it's good to know. Good to know that it's there if I ever want to. And then there's the main chat. This is different from the Discord, but a lot of the same info's here. It's nice to have this, though. You can see the mod plays. Like, there's part of the reason why I'm with BlackBox coming up on 6 months is because of the mods. I've learned so much from the Kang, one of the mods there, and then also Spectre, as well as other mods. But my to be honest, my two favorites are the Kang and Spectre, because I learned my first edge from Spectre. From the Kang, and then I learned about risk reward and trade management from Spectre. And they all bring a lot to the table, but I've learned a lot too from Maria and Jenny, and I've learned something from every mod, and the BlackBox family in general. So that's part of the reason why I'm doing this review. And then they also have stock twits, which is cool. You can. I personally don't really use the stock twits that much, because I know, a lot of it's just hype, but there is valuable information on stock twits, so that can come in handy, and it's updating right now. Even though it's Sunday on a holiday weekend. So there's that, and then the Discord is. Oh, there's also you can listen to the options audio broadcast. You can see visually what the mods are doing. And there's a lot of great trades, really great trades. Like, just killing it with Tesla, Apple, BA, Shop, or we don't really trade Shop that much, but Amazon. Just really, really great opportunities. Thanks to some of the mods here. And there's a half dozen or so mods that are just actively trading when the opportunities arise, and just seeing how they trade and when they get in, when they get out, just over months. Just really up my game, and so I'm forever thankful for that. Like I said, my first edge was learned because of the Kang, which is really cool. But then also you can hear over audio. Live what they're doing. Like the Kang will say, okay, I'm going. I just bought BA puts right now, 180 puts, and then he plays the weeklies 99% of the time. Current, the ones that expire the soonest, and you can pull up the chart real quick and judge. Do I want to? Is there still time to get in? Which a lot of times he gets an early entry, which is great. And does this seem like good risk reward to me? And I don't get in every one. I get in probably 1 out of 4, but they're usually winners. Maybe 2 out of 4 they're winners. I've just learned over time that I want to make sure that I understand where the price action is in relation to the current price, or where it's going, where it looks like it's going, where support, resistance. What am I? There's a lot to factor in and process before I commit to executing. But for months I didn't follow it all, and I just would take notes and just plot and plan for when I started taking the executions, and when I did that, all that research and work helped. So the Discord is really cool. You can also listen to Discord on the you can what you can do is you can listen to the main options room, main black box room, and that is so that's the basement, which is where you can talk about whatever politics, anything non-trading, but the BBS main room is where the mods are trading, and here's some of the mods, and so I can listen to on the main site the main chat room, and then there's also this room down here called the Roadhouse, which has got different mods too, and they're really great, and so I can listen to both, and then they also have really good educational content, like Teresa and some of the other mods will do if you're new to options or if you're new to the black box system, they have tons of classes. They have more advanced classes on options and trading and support and resistance. 7-Star Mike has a really good support and resistance video that's really long and informative if you're new to that or just want to brush up your skills. And also Charlie and Maria do trading with Charlie in the morning, and that's really cool. They just explain, Charlie designed some of the algorithms, the strategies behind them, and so it's great to get his insight, on his strategies and all that, So I highly recommend that if you're new. A lot of times they will offer a 1-week trial. I'm not an affiliate of them for the time being, but eventually I will be. But if you do want to see about getting a trial, I can ask them for you, or you can message them as well. But there's different different mod rooms, and they pin messages, like the Kang has stuff that he recommends it's helpful for you. His chart settings, if you want to learn about how he does his charts, but excuse me, but that's everybody's got their own, in my opinion. Everybody has their own preferences to what works for them. I've taken a little bit from here and there from different mentors that I've had, and found what works for me. And not only do I have that one strategy I learned from the Kang, but I learned another one since then. And so I go between both. When one's, I do one for a couple hours in the morning, and then go to the another one. Like some mods will use flow, and they will just, like Charlie will trade just off flow and make sure the chart looks good, and he has success doing that. And the Kang and Spectre will trade off what the charts are doing, and like the Kang likes like bull pennant breakouts or bear flags. He likes a lot of consolidation breakouts. And Spectre likes a lot of risk reward, support and resistance. Big like Tesla, Amazon plays, like really, really great traders. But yeah, they have their mod rooms. Just really, really, really effective. Spectre puts out a watch list every morning that's just really helpful, because he's an amazing trader, and there's so much to learn from him, and I've just been soaking it up like a sponge. So the $100 a month for BlackBox is highly worth it, in my opinion. And they have, so many people are using. There's 664 members online right now on a Sunday on a holiday. That's how popular they are, because it's for a reason. They're really good. But yeah, I highly recommend BlackBox. I'm not affiliated, like I said, but I will continue to be a member for for a long time to come. And someday I would like to be a mod for them, because I have much respect for their mods and their family in general, and it's just so very welcoming family. Another thing, when you join BlackBox, they welcome you with open arms, and you just feel welcome, and everyone's just super supportive and helpful. And anytime I have questions or somebody else has questions, they're answered. Um, you know, Granted, I don't uh, direct message the mods during trading hours. I let them because they're trying to trade, for their income too. They're professional traders. They do this for a living, So I respect that and give them their time during the trading hours. But I will hit the main chat if I have a question, and like a lot of other people do, which is really really cool. So yeah, just the scanner alone is worth $100, but the Discord itself is also worth $100 alone itself. So it's really great that and there's the educational content, like I said. There's a ton, like they every weekend Teresa announces homework, and if you want to do it, you can. And I've gone through all these before, the ones that apply to me, but yeah, there's just a ton of webinars and just information that's constantly updated and just brings a lot of value, you know. So yeah, I give BlackBox stocks a 10 out of 10 in all honesty, and highly recommend them. So like I said, you can reach out to them on Twitter, or check out their site blackboxstocks.com. And I'm pretty sure I didn't leave anything out. There is a stock trading mod room, but the mod, I believe, is dealing with she's sick right now, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But I trade stocks, and a lot. Just I'll trade options and stocks, but a lot of times I just want to trade stocks, and I use the options flow to help me out with my stock trading. And I also use the if I do follow a mod play or get inspiration from one, it's to trade stocks. It's the same thing. I mean, whenever someone buys 100 shares of Apple, or 100 contracts of Apple, the market makers have to neutralize the deltas and buy X amount of shares. Maybe 60 shares, or of Tesla per one contract. If it's depending on the delta, but that's I won't go into details on that. It's a little more complicated than this video needs to be. But thank you for taking the time to listen to this and watch this, and I hope you have a great time trading next week. Thank you.